God. Cherish requested. Waiting. Hey.
This is so confusing.
Is
Okay.
it?
I couldn't find the request button for like a while.
It's okay. Figured it out. It's so funny. It's like
Outside.
can also. I mean, realistically, even if like no one else turns up, it records
Just me,
anyway.
I'm going to keep eating as you ask.
You know, that's fine. You do you. It's like a mukbang / questionnaire Q&A. A Q&A video.
Marty!
Yeah. Oh my God. Hey, Marty. Ooh, okay. And like literally, I don't even know what to introduce because like #Marion has questions. How do you even open this? Like, welcome to episode 1 of #Marion has questions, featuring the lovely Cherish. Applause.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna just go straight into it.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Cherish to introduce herself. So, name, age if you want to say, and what you do.
Huh?
Your
And
name, your age, and what you do.
Okay. My name is Cherish, and I just turned 30. And what I do? Oh, right now I'm teaching at UQ, like as a tutor, not as a like lecturer or anything. Yeah, math. I teach math as a tutor.
We love math in this house. Okay, the second question is, how did we meet?
We met. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we met at church because I had transferred from UQ3 to UQ1. Do you want the full story?
Can, yes.
Okay. And we started talking because I recognized your background on your phone was a K-pop singer who we both knew by name, and that instantly started a friendship.
Solid foundation.
We built more foundations since, but that was how we started.
That is true. No, we've grown as people.
So thank God for that. Praise Jesus.
Amen. Okay, next question. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Malaysia. Well, yeah, like mostly in Malaysia.
Have you lived anywhere else?
I also lived in America. I did my undergrad there. Spent some time in Norway, but that was kind of more of a holiday than, well, semi-work. A little bit of work, but mostly a holiday.
Fair. I was going to say shout out to Norway at,
Yay!
at Marty. If you're
Marty.
watching this, shout out to Norway. Okay. Well, this one, I already know the answer to this, but one of them was, do you have any siblings?
No, I do not. I am an only child.
All right. What is your fondest memory in childhood?
Oh, God. This is very on the spot. Let me think. Oh, I have a lot. I think one of my favorite memories is I have one with each of my parents. My mom is I remember her making up stories for me as a kid because I didn't like the regular stories like Peter and Jane or like Enid Blyton stories. So I used to ask her to make up stories for me because I wanted to laugh. And she made up one of my favorite stories was of a very hot day in Animal Kingdom. It was so hot that the leopard was like, I need to take off these spots. So like the leopard takes off his spots. And the zebra's like, it's so hot, so I need to take off these stripes. And the leopard takes off his stripes. And like I don't know, I just found it really entertaining as a child, I guess, imagining all the animals without any of their like prints on them. So I laughed a lot, and that was like my favorite story from my mom. My dad, I used to watch like these old Chinese martial art movies with him. They're about Wang Fei Hong, who was this like hero in China who was like basically Chinese Robin Hood. Like he stood up for the poor, and he was like a very honorable man. And like everyone looked up to him, and he like fought off bad people, and he fought off like people who were trying to conquer his city. I don't know, yeah. So, and I just remember watching those movies with my dad.
Oh, that's so sweet though. But it's funny because I can actually hear your mom telling those stories.
I know.
Oh my god.
Something
okay.
my mom
Well, these are actually getting so deep. What is a phrase or motto or verse that you live by?
Gosh. I don't know if I have one that I always live by. I feel like I have a few. Lately, I think this is weird. So lately, there's a phrase that gave me a lot of comfort, which was, no matter what you do. Okay, context is this. During the Hobart trip, the pastor Shen, she told us how she was able to outreach to people. And she says that she's gotten to a point where she no longer dreads outreach. And we were asking her like why, and she says if someone rejects you, usually you're afraid to go because of rejection, right?
Yeah.
But if someone rejects you, that says more about them than it says about you.
Ooh.
And I was like so blown away by that. And so lately I've just been like, anytime I do anything and I know that it's something that God wants me to do, but I also know that maybe my friends or my peers may not really like that or respect that, or like I might get made fun of, I just tell myself at the end of the day, it says more about them than it does about me, and I know that I want to do this for God. And so like it just takes away that like
dang, okay.
So yeah, lately that's been my thing.
So
shout out to Pastor for that.
So good. Okay, the next one. If you could travel through time just as an observer, when would you go and why?
When would I go?
Yeah, and why?
TBH? I don't know. Okay, growing up, right, my favorite history stuff was all about like tyrants in history. So most of the history I know is like not great. So I wouldn't want to go back then. Like I remember one of my favorite history books was literally a book of tyrants and all the terrible things they did, and like essentially they were like mass murderers throughout history, and I'm just like, I'm so glad I don't live in that time. I would like just observing, right?
Yeah.
You mean just to observe? Oh, if I was just observing and it wasn't gonna affect me, okay, cool. That makes it a lot more free. I think I would like to observe like really great men and women of faith, like Mother Teresa or Hudson Taylor. People who gave their lives up for others and who, I don't know, I've been thinking about that lately, about like what it's like to live a sacrificial life. And I don't understand how they got to that point. And I think I would really like to see how they live their daily life. Because I think in the books you read of these like amazing things that happen, right? But that doesn't really depict how their day-to-day life went. And I think we live in our day-to-day life and we think like, oh, our day-to-day life is so mundane and normal. And it's like, why are we never like that? But it's the same with like social media, right? You only see everyone's highlights and it looks like everyone's entire life is highlights.
Yeah.
But that's because they don't put their normal life on social media. And I think the same thing happens in autobiographies. You don't see the normal life. And I really I'd like to see that, just to see, what was Mother Teresa's like day-to-day life? What was Hudson Taylor's day-to-day life, or Charles Spurgeon's day-to-day life? Because I feel like that was the key that made them have those moments of like greatness, those moments of like where God would move so powerfully through them. It was because they went through the moments, like the day-to-days with God as well. And yeah, that would be really, I don't know, that would be really enlightening and really educational.
That's so good. Like, you're so pure.
This is so on the spot. You're giving me all these questions like without any warning.
I know, but it's so good. It's so good. What's it called? Okay, next one. What does it mean for you to be successful?
Why? I think to contentment is probably the bar at which I would label success. Because I don't have like a set goal, like I want to have X amount of money in my bank someday, or I want to be able to afford this thing, or I want to have this position, or I want to have like a family with this amount of children. It's just to be completely content, not to settle, not to like be complacent. I think there's a difference, but to be truly content in where I am, I think that would be success in its own way. Because I think no matter what, we always should be working towards something, because otherwise life becomes kind of meaningless. So I don't want to say this is my goal and then once I get there, what happens? Or if I never get there, then I'll be depressed. And if I do get there, then I'm gonna be like, what next? So I've never been that. Like, I've never wanted to set that kind of goal. But I do want to reach a point of like genuine contentment where I don't look at anyone else in envy ever. I don't wonder what could have been or what might be. Like, I just want to be content and to know, like, I think a lot of that has come through my relationship with God and through my desire to find that contentment with my relationship with God. Yeah, so good. This one is I know the answer to this, but would you consider yourself more of an extrovert or an introvert? Definitely an introvert. Like, I'm very introverted actually, and I think that might be surprising to a lot of people. Like, I come across as extrovert sometimes, but I think that's just because I learned from my mom mostly how to connect to people, how to help people feel at ease. Because I think as a pastor's wife especially, she had to do that all the time. So it was like very natural to her. And like, I learned, I guess, how to like to kind of, she always taught me that I need to genuinely be interested in someone when you're talking to them. Try to find something common. Try to like match their enthusiasm. So especially if that's how when you and I met, when you were like, I was like matching. But honestly, that like drains me a lot. So I get really tired and I need to like find my own space and just like wind down and rest and spend alone time. And listen to music and like decompose. So yeah, I'm actually very introvert. I'm not shy, I guess. I don't gain energy from interacting with others. But I still love it. I still enjoy it. Like, it's not a chore for me. I think just because I do genuinely like want to make I do genuinely want to make connections with people, and I do want to like care for others. Yeah. So good. All right. Question 10. What was your dream job as a kid and how has that changed now? Oh, I went through several. Okay, I went through this phase where I really wanted to be a vet. But then I realized that when you're a vet, well, the reason why I wanted to be a vet was because I really love animals. And I was like, oh my gosh, a job that will allow me to be around animals all the time. But then I realized I would be around sick and like suffering animals all the time. And also blood kind of like freaks me out. So that was a no-go. And then I wanted to be a librarian. because I really love reading. And I was like, a job that lets me read all day sounds good. But I don't actually know why that changed. I think that changed mostly because I realized that wasn't like, I went to this place and I was like, I am the only child and I must provide for my mother someday. And I was like, I can't provide on like as a librarian. So then I was like, need to find something else. So yeah, and then I kind of got to uni and accidentally discovered that I really like math, and that was a lot because I had really good professors who genuinely loved their subjects too, and so I think that was what caused me to want to do math. And then I like teaching actually, so I don't know. Now I'm kind of like, do I want to go into corporate world or do I want to teach? I don't know. But math, I like math.
So it's changed into math.
Yeah, it's changed into math somehow along the way, from animals to like reading to math.
All right. Do you have any hobbies?
Cooking? I do like cooking. I like cooking. I like experimenting with cooking. Although I'm also kind of like don't love cleaning. So, well, no, I like cleaning. I don't know. I like doing like one wok dishes.
One wok dishes.
One wok, like one
It's
like
such a
pan
specific
dishes.
hobby. Like, what is your hobby? I like to cook with
No,
only
because
one
I'm
wok.
always like, because I think it's because I grew up, right? And my mom was always like, you must eat food when it's hot. So I'm like, if I cook one dish and then I cook another dish, then the first dish will get cold and I have to reheat it. And it's just so much bother to do that. So I'm like, I just cook everything in one like pan and then that's it.
Very solid. Practical.
I don't know. This is speculation. But let me think. I like singing. I like listening to music. I do like reading, but I haven't actually read for fun in a long time. Lately, I've been getting into Netflix
because you were granted access
because
to one
I was
suddenly.
granted access to that.
By God's grace, you now have Netflix. Can't even shout out the person because he doesn't have Instagram.
Yeah, he doesn't have Instagram anyway.
Okay. Okay, question 12. What is one fact about yourself that not many people know? Can be interesting, fun, not so fun. Listen to your heart.
I don't know if there's anything I guess, well, most people that actually know me know this already, but I'm allergic to prawns and strawberries.
The strawberries are still...
I know. I'm newly allergic to strawberries though, because I wasn't allergic to strawberries when I was in America and when I was in Norway, but I'm allergic to Australian strawberries.
So, just specifically Australian grown ones.
Strawberries.
I mean, I guess that's not a bad thing. Okay, we're gonna go for a round of this or that. So I'll say two things, and you say which one you prefer.
Okay. Without any explanation?
Yeah, no explanation. You just say it.
Okay.
Why are you so stressed at me?
I don't know. It depends on what you ask.
It's like lightning round. Faster turn. Okay. T-shirts or hoodies?
Hoodies.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Calls or text?
Calls.
Cardio or weights?
Cardio.
Music or podcasts?
Music.
Big party or small gathering?
Depends. Small gathering mostly, I guess.
Okay, would you rather do the laundry or do the dishes?
I don't know. I think dishes Wait, can I explain this though? Because like it's very
Okay, you can explain that. Okay.
like I would do dishes if there were dirty, like as in if there were dirty dishes to be done, because I feel like laundry doesn't like keeps longer, like without
It
causing
keeps longer.
problems in the house. But dishes are like I'm like really I'm like I feel passionately about not having ants in my living space. So I will do dishes like instantly, or like at the very least like within a few hours. Like if I leave them there, I make sure they're not like likely to cause insects to come. Yeah.
Fair.
Yes.
It keeps longer,
just-
the laundry.
Laundry has like relatively less impact on my life, so.
Not after all. Okay. Sneakers or sandals?
Sandals.
TV show or movie?
TV shows.
And last one, summer or winter?
Winter. Hands down, always, forever, winter. Who likes summer? Gross. Hot. Okay,
Hey, don't. We don't judge in this house.
That's
Okay?
true.
People,
it's fine if anybody
if people
likes
watch
summer.
this and
You're
they're
wrong, but
offended,
it's okay, and I love you anyway.
if you think that you're wrong, listen. I am gonna say a disclaimer right now. Anything she says cannot be used against me.
In the court of law.
I did not.
Yes,
Sign up for
Marty
this.
agrees with me.
Winter, same. I am also a winter person. Okay. This is the final question.
Ooh, okay.
So, in 3 words or phrases, describe your most embarrassing moment. No context needed.
Philosophy, Japanese, translation.
I'm only laughing this intensely because I know the story. But it's okay. We've grown. We've moved on.
We've grown from that. Thank God.
We have. It's so funny because I was just like, does the audience, like, wow, such a big audience. Thanks for tuning in for like the low-key chats that I had with Cherish. I was gonna ask if anyone had any other questions for Cherish because I think that would be really interesting. But I don't know.
How does
Sorry?
it work? How do you know who's actually watching? Other than Marty, who's actively replying.
No, it says who's joined in the bottom.
Oh.
It'll like say.
Ooh.
But I mean, really, that was solid because I was expecting to take about, like, hoping to not take too much time, so like 20 minutes, and we did hit the 20-minute mark.
We did. Did we? Yeah.
And then if anyone wanted questions, can. But also, if no one types anything in the next like 2 seconds, then we'll probably just end it here. But that was so good. I feel like I learned new things about you throughout this.
Did you? I feel like you knew everything I said today, though.
Okay, not everything. There are a few things here and there where I was like, oh, that's you. I didn't know that about you. But it's good. But yeah, would you ever come back to Norway?
Of course I would. If I had
Can I come with you? Can we just go together?
Let's just go to Norway.
When everything's over, we're just gonna fly to Norway and visit Marty.
Like right now, we'll just book a ticket. It's probably cheap.
We bring our phones with us. You're gonna go live as we travel to the airport. Stress. Oh, Marty. There. It's okay.
We miss
One
you.
day.
Oh gosh.
We do miss you.
Norway really is like magical though. I don't know. I think because I was only there for like basically 4 months though, it was like I just remember it so fondly because it was just so different from anything I'd ever experienced in my whole life. Like everything.
That's cool.
So, yeah.
Oh, Okay. I guess I shall end that there. Thank you, Cherish, for joining us for the first episode of Hashtag Marion Has Questions. Stay tuned for tomorrow, where we will have another guest, which I will not reveal until the day. You know, suspense. But you'll definitely see it on my Instagram when I post it. Oh my gosh, Sonia just joined. A bit late there, Sonia. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna save this video onto my Instagram anyway, so if anyone missed out on things, and if they want to find out more about Cherish, they can watch the video and they can check out her social media, which I will leave. It's not like leaving the link below. Don't forget to like
my
and
social
subscribe.
media, the most active person on my social media is you.
No, literally. It's funny because when you go to Cherish's Instagram and you looked at her tag, it's literally just, but it's funny because it started from the day we met all the way up to like who it is. Oh, Sonia, we'll just give you hearts anyway. But anyway, yes. Thank you so much for joining me, Cherish, and for dealing with all the stress questions suddenly.
Oh, good.
And for everyone else who watched and thought this was going to be interesting. I just felt like this was going to be a fun little platform that we could do while we're all like quarantining, isolating, whatever the above. Because, you know, it's nice. And I feel like I know a lot of interesting people, Cherish included, which is why she was the first guest of the series. So, you know, stay tuned for more interesting conversations and more interesting people. But yes, okay. Thanks, Cherish. Bye.
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 You only saw like 2 seconds, Sonia.
I know, right? Okay. Bye, Sonia.
Bye, Sonia.